Hello and welcome to the Canis Club. You're now into the Canis Club, and I'm happy that you're here. Today, we're going to talk about the glorified human body, what your body will look like when glorified, according to Scripture, what we can postulate, what we can see based on scriptural evidence. So, I had a dream 2 nights ago. It's a two-scene dream. And also, just to lay it out there, is that I'm offering what is called, you would call it consultation, dream interpretation, vision, and also out-of-body experiences, near-death experiences, all types of, say, in the extreme side of possession. Say, if you experience some type of demonic, spiritual encounter or angelic. If you want to send into the email down below, I will give you my feedback, edifying feedback, as I'm doing to myself right now. Based on a dream, I had a very vivid dream, which it was two scenes. One scene, I was about to get on a roller coaster. What seemed like a roller coaster, it seemed like a roller coaster. Scripture, it says always like, looked like. So this seemed like a roller coaster. And around the roller coaster is fire all around. Fire all around. You see? Obviously, I did not want to get on the roller coaster because it seemed dangerous. So there was a staircase that I climbed up out. That was the first scene. Second scene, I found myself in what seemed like a park. Now, there's a bunch of people around me. And what I saw in the sky coming down, there was a sea of silver balls. A sea of silver balls. Now, these silver balls were flying in the air and it hit two people. One of the people that it hit, I noticed that their skin turned translucent, transparent. But the thing is that you can see the outline of the person and that their skin was translucent, and the imagery of their translucent skin was that of the cosmos, galaxies, stars. It was beautiful. So that ties into the lesson today. And the dream interpretation and what I've been postulating for many months relating to scripture. That what the glory of God is. When we understand the glory of God is a light, brightness. We also know we can talk about the glory of God being his blessings, his grace, his honor, his majesty. But in physical appearance, the glory of God is associated with the cloud. The glory of God is associated with light in colors, associated with the rainbow that's above the throne. Well, you know what else was associated with clouds is the cherubim. You know what else was associated with light, which is also light is fire, light is electromagnetism, is the seraphim. And all these ties into the glory of God because we see where Ezekiel had his vision is that the glory of God was associated with the cherubic structure, where we had the cherubim surrounding with the cloud. First, we see the imagery of a cloud with lightning and lights and colors dashing in and out. And in the middle was a fire. And in the midst of the fire was the four cherubim. And I also could relate to the four that were in the fire with the three Hebrew boys. With the men that looked in and thought there were supposed to be three, and they saw another one that looked at the Son of God. There were four in the fire. This relates to the four cherubim. So we see this imagery with the cherubim, with the cloud and the fire and the sapphire stone and the colors and lightning and dashing to and fro. Ezekiel explains this. Of the fire, the colors of the lightning. That whole imagery corresponds with the glory of God. Because the glory of God was always associated with the cherubim. That the glory of God descended upon the cherubim. You see. So how we can tie this in is that what you will look like in your glorified state is related to the heavens, it's related to the cosmos. Scripture says in Romans 8:18, I consider that our present sufferings are not worth comparing with the glory that will be revealed in us. Now, this same glory we see in Ezekiel with the cherubim, with the cloud, with the fire, with the lightning, the colors, with the power. That same glory is associated with the glory that's within us. And you understand that the temple and the tabernacle, the walls were outlined and had pictures and drawings of the cherubim. Those pictures and drawings of the cherubim was also on the doors of the temple. It was also on the veil of the most holy place. So all throughout the temple and the tabernacle, you see the cherubim. You understand the temple is related to the human body, that we are temples of the living God. That temple is Christ, but we are one with Christ. We are in that temple as well. Body, hands, feet. Christ is the head. That means that you have cherubim that are mystically within us. Because if God is in us, then heaven is within us. Then you have the cherubim within us. You see? So we have this glory that is set to be revealed in us. And this is the same glory that the creation is waiting to be revealed. This is the revealing of the sons of God. The creation groans, waiting for the sons of God to be revealed, because it's this glory. It is this glory that the cherubim, that the creation looks to, that it has to happen in us first. Creation started with Christ. The new creation started with Christ's death on the cross. And then he rose again. He started the new creation of the man, new man in heavens and earth by his resurrection. So when the glory of the revelation of the sons of God is revealed, then likewise you see creation to receive its new state as well. Because we terraform the earth by our nature. We are mystically connected to the earth. You see. I understand that the internet may be going in and out. So please bear with me and excuse my apologies. Let me wrap this up quick. As we already know, as I mentioned, that we are temple, we are tent. 2 Corinthians 5:1 says, for we know that if the earthly tent we live in is destroyed, we have a building from God, an eternal house in heaven, not built by human hands. So we have a house, an eternal house. This physical house is temporary. We have an eternal house, an eternal tent, an eternal body in heaven. And what does that eternal body may look like? Scripture says in Isaiah 40:22, he sits enthroned above the circle of the earth, and its people are like grasshoppers. He stretches out the heavens like a canopy. That word in Hebrew, canopy, is veil. So God lives in the veil of the heavens and spreads it. It says, and spreads them out like a tent to live in. The scripture, that word in Hebrew, tent, is house. So God, and he houses himself. He lives in the heavens. We understand that he's enthroned, as the scripture says, he's enthroned above the earth. The earth is his footstool. So we understand that the God has made the heavens is a veil. And we understand that the cosmos and the heavens, and the galaxies and the stars, veils himself through that. And he lives in that. Obviously not the totality of his being, because the whole cosmos can't contain God. You understand, that is talking about what is known as the Elohim, which is the manifestation of God, is with the unself and perceivable, limitless, boundless. That is what above man, above the angels, no one can contain and be. You see, what did David say about man? Psalms 19:1. The heavens declare the glory of God. The skies proclaim the work of his hands. So the heavens declare the glory of God. The heavens speak of the glory of God. They show the glory of God. And the skies proclaim the work of his hands. We are also, the human body is the work of his hands. We're molded, it's clay. And we also understand is that Psalms 8:5 says, you have made them a little lower. Humans, referring to humans, you have made humans a little lower than, it says, angels, and crowned them with glory and honor. But in the Hebrew, for angels, it's the word Elohim. Elohim is a broad term. We understand that Elohim, we know that it's referring to God. It's referring to God. Elohim is referring to God. This is what this whole manifestation of the Sephirat, the cherubic ladder, is. This is this whole Elohim, where you have man sitting on the throne, directing, guiding, one with Christ, directing and guiding. Spirit of the man sitting on the throne within the cherubim, within the Ophanim, the wheels, and guiding him, directing him based on his words, actions. And this is what causes creation to continue on the earth, depending on the left side or the right side, the good or the bad. So what am I getting to? What I have got to is that this glory that I'm talking about, which we see is declared and shown in the heavens, the glory of God, which we see in the heavens, stars, galaxies, cosmos, nebula, bright sun, all types of colors. Will this same glory be transmuted on the skin of the human body? As I saw in the dream, the silver ball hit this person in the dream, and his skin turned translucent with the imagery of the cosmos, the sky, of the stars. And there's this glory that's going to be revealed in us. And the glory of God we see also in the heavens, the galaxies, the stars, cosmos, the Milky Way, the different multi-universes. Will that be also the way our skin and our body looks? As we also understand that the glory of God we see is associated with the cherubim. The cherubim who are a cloud, started as a cloud with lightning coming out of it, with fire in the middle and the cherubim within. You see, we are associated with that. We are associated with this cherubim. We are associated with the cosmos. All the glory of God is revealed and expressed and manifested through these things. But man, humankind, man, is the summation at the top, the summation of all the manifestation of God, the summation of who God is. In a nutshell, based on our body. The glory of God, the man is a summation of the manifestation of God. In a nutshell. So will your body be glorified, and will it look like the starry host of heaven, the galaxies, the nebula, the stars, translucent and showing the glory of God through your skin? As I close scripture, as I read, I consider that our present sufferings are not worth comparing with the glory that will be revealed in us, that is the glory of God. So that glory is meant to be revealed in us, to be expressed. In scripture, David said that, what is man? What is man that you are mindful of him? That you put him a little lower than Elohim. Although in the translation it says angels, the Greek, the Hebrew word is Elohim. So if we have glory, look around at all the humans on earth today, you wouldn't consider them glorious. But we're meant to have glory. That glory will be revealed in us when we're glorified, and can be revealed in us today. Because as you see, Jesus was transfigured on the mount. He became full of light. Enoch was translated. Elijah was taken to heaven. Elisha's bones caused a dead human to resurrect. There's obviously a mystical element within the human body that we have yet to understand. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and if you want any consultation, understanding, dream interpretation, even prayer request, please comment down below, email me, and I'll see you in the next one.